This story dates back to when I was just a young child, around 8 years old. I remember it vividly. My parents were usually late to have kids and my two older siblings were significantly older than me, at least 10 years older. One night I was jolted awake by noises downstairs. It was my parents. I crept out of bed and listened in on their conversation. They seemed frantic about something, but I couldn't quite make out what it was. I hesitated for a moment before calling down to them, "Mom, Dad?" My mom appeared at the bottom of the stairs and told me to go back to bed. I obeyed, sensing their stress without asking questions. I tried to drift back to sleep, but then I heard the front door slam shut, followed by an eerie silence. I assumed my parents had left, though I wasn't sure why. Suddenly I heard noises downstairs again. It sounded like someone was moving around, opening drawers and cabinets. At first I thought it might be my older sister Chloe, who often came home late. I reasoned with myself, trying to find logical explanations for the sounds. Eventually the footsteps started climbing the stairs. They grew louder until they stopped right outside my door. I lay still, eyes wide open, as the door creaked open slowly. In the darkness, I could only make out a silhouette resembling a head. I called out names, but there was no response. The figure just closed the door and walked away. I felt a chill run down my spine. I summoned the courage to investigate and went downstairs, keeping the lights off. As I reached the kitchen, I saw a tall figure standing there. Assuming it was my dad, I called out to him, but the deep voice that responded sent shivers down my spine. I bolted back upstairs, confused and scared. It wasn't until later, when I heard my parents' voices downstairs again, that I realized something was terribly wrong. They explained that my sister Chloe had been in an accident, but would be okay. It turned out, she had been driving under the influence, and my parents had rushed to the hospital upon receiving the call. I was shocked to learn that my parents had been gone for hours, leaving me alone in the house with the door unlocked. My account of the stranger in the house prompted my dad to search with his gun, and my mom called the police. Looking back, it's terrifying to think that I experienced such a situation at just 8 years old.